Welcome back to the Youth Academy RTG save here on the ChesnoidGaming channel. We have 3 games remaining of the calendar year, and then we are into January, where of course we're now losing one of our first team players in Lawrence to Atalanta. And well, we'll wait and see what happens with regards to that spot in the first team, because we might have a ready-made replacement that we can recall from loan potentially. We will play it by ear, as they say. We have 3 games today. Ipswich, Swansea, and Brain has died. Preston. So, Ipswich not having a great season, as you see there, on 17 points so far. Swansea and Preston are similar, I think. Preston there in 14th. Swansea are 19th, and Ipswich, actually on 17 points, are rock bloody bottom. Although, we played Barnsley in the last episode, who at the time were rock bloody bottom, and they beat me. So... let's hope that things actually go a bit better today than they did yesterday. 3 straight wins would be lovely. But we haven't had 3 straight wins in a long time. In fact, not at all so far this season, I don't think. So, no. Because there was a cup defeat in between and a league defeat to Leicester. It's going to be tough. Actually, was there right at the beginning? No. Yeah, 3 straight league wins to begin the season, then we lost to Leicester. So we've done it once before. Let's try and replicate it, shall we? Ipswich actually don't have that bad a team. Christian Walton in goal, Wes Burns, Wolford and Clark Leaf Davis at the back. Kakari and Kamara in the midfield are decent. Broadhead on the left, he's 72 rated. Ahadmi up top is 70 or 72. Chaplin on the right isn't that highly rated, but is effective. They're not bad. But evidently they're not great. It's not like they're cut adrift at the bottom of the table. But they're not performing at the minute, at the very least. So when you come up against a team that isn't great, but isn't bad, but is certainly in poor form, you've got to take advantage. Especially when you're in our position, when we're chasing those playoff spots. Because he's going to take it short to Nathan Broadhead, who whips a very good ball in, and it's only a phenomenal reaction save from Ruben Richardson to deny them the opening goal there. That was... top quality stuff from our goalkeeper, who was unsighted with the defender in front of him as well. That's world class. Win that please, Castro. Well up, son. That's a great header. Salinas, who's on a streak of 2, I've got written on my whiteboard ahead of me. So Salinas potentially going for Kai Connick's current goal-scoring streak of 3 games. We do need 5, of course, for the fan objective, but at the minute, Salinas has barely even had a sniff of possession, let alone a whiff of goal. Humphreys through that gap, but Bakker is there. Oh, trying to get rid of it, but can't. Closed down well by Broadhead, and they've helped on the way. And they are the ones that score. Ahadmi has had me. It's Ipswich 1. AFC Chesnoid 0. Bush. A knockout blow. Definitely underperforming at the minute. Or are we? Are we just inconsistent because... that's the level that this squad is at compared to the league? Maybe so. Having lost 2 or 3 of our best players, of course, in the summer, maybe we should have expected a year that has been as inconsistent and frustrating as it has been at times. Try and get that back to Tom Edwards, actually, but I couldn't quite work the angle for it. Looks like we're going to be 1-0 down at half-time, with it all to do in the second 45. Ref? I mean, he might be in trouble here. That was... late, from behind, and dangerous. Just a yellow. He's got away with that, Gassan. I guess it's similar for Ipswich. Is that a free kick for them? Oh no, it's the second yellow card for Ahadmi. He's gone. It's not really going to affect their defensive capabilities because he's their striker. But Gonzalo Castro fouled there. It's Mitch Bakker actually. He's gone to ground. But I think that's a harsh second yellow. He obviously has put himself in a position to make the referee make a decision by going for the slide tackle, which is not particularly intelligent by the Ipswich man. And can we immediately make them pay for that? Salinas, with support here from Samaras. Here comes Gonzalo Castro. Through the gap looking for Kai. We haven't been able to make them pay immediately, but we very nearly did. Castro with the ball into the middle. Kai is up. Connick's header is on target. Saved by Walton and cleared away by Janvier. Salinas. God, it's a heavy touch. Here's Gonzalo Castro. Salinas again in here. Touch takes him straight into a defender, but they've given it away again. Salinas! Kai! Oh, he's going to give a pen. No, Kai was offside. Oh, man. I can't do it against Ipswich. It's got Salinas making a good run. He's found him here. Salinas in a good position. I'll lift this out wide to Edwards. And Samaras. Kai Connick. Yes! I told you he's still got something to offer. The heartbreaking decision to play Logan Brown more prominently is certainly still the right one, I feel. But Kai is still part of this squad and has just earned us a point at Portman Road. Well done, Ferreira. He's won it back. Castro. Kai. Need a good ball. It's not bad, you know. Tom Edwards is in. Kai might be getting a goal and an assist here as we steal all 3 points at Portman Road, which is exactly what's happened. I don't deserve that at all. We don't care. Let's go. Yes. Sulemana into Humphreys. Not giving up on it yet, Ipswich. He's offside. He's got to be offside, and indeed he is. Well, the late red card didn't really affect their defensive play, but it certainly had them rattled, didn't it? And as a result, they've thrown this away, Ipswich. Is this why they are where they are in the league table? Potentially so. Looking for Salinas there, not finding him. So his goal-scoring streak is over. Kai is on a streak. Edwards is on a streak. We have 3 points. And we do now have 3 wins in a row. Or were we drawing? I can't remember what the run was, actually, off the top of my head. I know in my head I wanted to get 3 wins in a row. What is our current strength? I'm sure we won the last game we played, didn't we? At the end of the last episode. Let's have a quick look. We did against Peterborough. We've got back-to-back victories now. And with a full week's break plus to Swansea, now we have the opportunity to make it 3 in a row. Maybe even 4 by the end of the day. Confirmed, though, as we advance immediately, Rodri Lawrence will leave us to go to Atalanta. We get an A rating for it, an excellent deal. And rather obviously, I had to take the money there. £4.35 million. And Atalanta aside, I can't say no to them in the bloody Championship. You have to take all of the transfers in FIFA with a pinch of salt. Because obviously, it's nowhere near as realistic as Football Manager. But if I said no to all of the super unrealistic transfers, then I'd never end up selling anyone. And then it would be super boring. Kai wants to play. And on a streak, I'm going to have to throw him back in again. He just will not give up, Kai Connick. Swansea have Stephen Bender in goal. They are again playing a 5-back with Cabango, Darling and Nathan Wood as the 3. Ogbeta and Manning continue in full-back positions. I think actually it's a very similar lineup, if not identical, to what we played at the Liberty Stadium. But on the turnaround against Ipswich, I don't know whether I'm confident of getting a result or not confident. We were terrible for almost all of the game against Ipswich, but still got a result. Now, we're probably going to need to have to play significantly better for significantly longer if we're to get a result here. Kai Connick, though, gets the start purely because of the fan objective and the scoring streak. Although if he hasn't scored by the hour mark, I will bring Logan Brown on. Unless, of course, we're in a position where we're comfortable in the game and other people have scored and I can afford to leave Kai on. And Ferreira again. And he's behind the man this time. And the cross is not bad. Edwards on a goal-scoring streak as well, of course, both on 1 now. Knox brings that down nicely. Castro. Kai looking for Salinas. Salinas. Oh, that was destined for the top corner. It's actually a very good save by Bender to deny us the opening goal of the game there. That would have been a brilliant finish. What can we do from the set piece then? Edwards will take it. And Salinas might be underneath it. It's going to fall to Rodri Lawrence. Across here, well, was Castro. Murphy's not going to score. And now they've closed me down. Samaras spins his man brilliantly. Samaras was on target, but I don't think it ever stood any chance of going in. But the keeper's come for that. Got nowhere near it. And Salinas will regret that for the rest of his life. Keeper's on the bloody floor and he slashed it. Castro. Oh, he went for me there. Obviously didn't watch the previous game against Ipswich where they got a man sent off for doing silly things like that. Salinas out wide to Rodri Lawrence. Castro's going to go. Castro's going to be found. And Kai is with me here. Kai has spun well. Oh, and he's trying to slide tackle the ball when going for the shot. No, mate, you're not going to score like that. Oh, it's a lovely ball into the channel. Obafemi's not to be caught. He's just far, far, far too quick. But Richardson comes out. Get rid of that. Very nearly setting it up for an own goal, or Obafemi to just tap into an empty net. We've won that well. Look first for Logan. If you're pulling that back, that better be a red card, ref. I think it might well be, and it is. Back-to-back red cards today. Harry Darling, the former Cambridge man. I'd love to see back at United, by the way. I don't think we will. He's doing well for Swansea in the Championship in real life. Now gone. They bring on Kundle for Whittaker, so they've, again, sacrificed forward options for defensive solidity. But will that work? Samaras into Lawrence. Bodies in the middle, including Salinas, who's back there. Oh, but goals continue to not be forthcoming for me. But is a red card going to change the game again? Salinas, Logan Brown. Oh, I don't know. It might. I can't believe we haven't scored. He did what he did very well. And he's still in behind there, or better. And Joseph off the bench needs to find the ball, and he hasn't. And he's kept that in play as well. Which actually might cost them here. Oh, time's running out. Time's gone. And it will be a 0-0 draw despite the late red card again. This time we can't take advantage, although how close did we come through Logan Brown, who I'm pretty annoyed at actually for not burying it and hitting the post only. It's a draw against the Swans, and now we have to go and play Preston away from home. Hopefully keep a clean sheet again if we can, and actually put the ball in the back of the net. Well, Kai is being very modest there. He's come to me, he asked to play, and then he's come to me and said, look, I didn't quite do what I feel like I could have done, but I appreciate you playing me. Which is very kind of him to say, and if anything, I'm actually more annoyed at Logan Brown because of that post hit, but we are actually only outside the playoffs on goal difference, and if we'd actually scored as many goals as a number of the teams around us this season, we'd be in the playoffs on goal difference because our defensive record is better than everybody that's in and around the areas that we're trying to get into. Victory at Deepdale might be enough to see us end the year in a promotion potential position. Preston with James Praddick in goal. I'm not sure of his nationality actually. He's their lowest rated player at 66 again. The outfield is pretty strong. We recognise Ryan Ledson from his time at Everton. We had him on loan at Cambridge actually as well. Josh Onoma in the midfield for them too. Reece up top is very strong, and Albiracan is 76 rated as well alongside him. They have two good goal scorers, Preston North End. One thing we haven't been able to do today is score with any sort of regularity or competence whatsoever. But we've been pretty good defensively. But this front two will definitely test us. Out wide to Lawrence. Lovely ball, space to get into. Need the players behind me to arrive, which they are. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Tom Edwards with a lovely header. Was brilliantly stopped. I can't quite believe we haven't been able to score the goal there. Logan Brown would nip through that gap nicely. Inside. And McCann. Ferraz. I thought he was going to go out wide. He didn't. McCann is in, and McCann scores very well indeed for the home side. They cut me apart there. They did the unexpected. And as a result, the midfielder bursting forward gives Preston North End the lead. Thought he was going to go out wide here with the runner. Didn't see the man in the middle who's just burst through the gap. Oh, bollocks. There goes another potential away clean sheet. Out to McCann, their goal scorer. He's got many an option here, McCann. And Reece is one of them. That's hit back up. He should slashed at it, trying to get rid of it. Ferraz with, great control. And it's a top stop by the goalkeeper to deny Preston North End a second. I'm under pressure here. Ryan Ledson delivers, and we will not get it away. Cleared quite literally, I think, off the line by the defender on the post. That's terrible by Barry Knox, trying to get that back round the corner. Onoma fouled probably by Samaras, and indeed he is. We are not at it today at all, are we? We've given away possession again. I think he might just have been offside there, Reece, or did the other defender drop? The other defender must have dropped. Richardson makes the save again, and it's going to be a yellow card for Ryan Ledson here. It was Ali McCann, in fact. And Salinas in front of Castro. Run, Logan, please. He is running, and he is in. Logan Brown will have to take it now. No! Please shoot on target, mate. Please shoot on target, Logan. Salinas to Logan again. Excellent dribbling from him, and we'll take the advantage and play on with it as it falls back to us. Logan again. Salinas is there, and he's onside here. Salinas! He misses the target too! Oh, and 2 goal line decision systems after 2 clear-cut opportunities for us to score. Definitely not over the line in either case, although that was very close. Short on ideas at the minute as to what to do differently to try and have better luck in front of goal, other than trying to get one of their teams sent off. Lawrence, if I can time this right. We could have found the man in the middle. Spoiler alert, I didn't time it right. That tackle was excellent, though, from Castro. You love to see that. And Brown to Rodri Lawrence. He's just going to go for goal. He's in the box. Roger. Oh, someone shoot on target. Give me strength. 3 opportunities where we absolutely should have scored. Logan Brown. Edwards. Ref. I don't think he was going to give it for a minute. Take this short. Rodri Lawrence is there waiting. And then there's Edwards again. And Castro. And Salinas. Please, mate. Oh, my God. I'm going to have a friggin' aneurysm. Shoot on target. How hard can it be? How hard can it be? Jeremy Clarkson. That's good footwork. And a good pass. Whiteman. Take it on himself here. Alfie Whiteman picks out their man beautifully, but the effort is not great. Changes for me to try and force an equaliser. We're still 1-0 down here. We could be 3 or 4 1 up. It just has not clicked for me today in front of goal at all, has it? We've been creative enough for sure in this one, even if in previous games we haven't created the chances we've needed to get the goals. I can't say that on this occasion, can I? Salinas is in again, and this time he's not even going to get a touch in the box. That was another potential good goal-scoring opportunity that we haven't been able to take. Kennedy does well. Here comes Castro again. And Kai. Is he going to take it on himself again? Kai Connick to score off the bench. You bet your bottom dollar he is. Is that to me? That might be to me, that. It may well be. Why is it every time one striker gets dropped for the other striker that gets into the starting lineup stops scoring, and then the other one impacts from the bench? Vice versa. Doesn't matter whether it's Brown for Connick or Connick for Brown. Oh, I've got to be happy with the point, surely. We scored. That's all that matters. No idea whose advantage that was for. Us, I think. That's run out, though. And here's Slater. They might win it here, Preston. They really might. Reese. I love Richardson. I'm so glad we brought him back to the club. Top. Stop. Preston will either win it or will draw. And what Preston will do is not score, so we'll draw. It's 1-1 here. We drew earlier as well with a late equaliser. Holy moly! And the victory against Ipswich. It's nice to score with 11 men on the field, isn't it? Well, he might be ageing, Kai Connick. Not ageing. He might be on his way out. 14 shots they had. Our 7, all of which, or almost all of which, could have been goals as well. We could have blown Preston out the water there if only my players could actually finish. Scott recalled by Rangers, but that's not a problem now because Lavery is going to drop into my backup centre-back role. Castro's going to drop to the bench, and we're going to go and buy the guy from Blackburn. Rodri's gone. Roach leaves on loan. Pre-contract arrival of Cristobal Acuna. That's the loan deal that we did earlier just to add some extra depth in. Kaiser, I'll call him up at the end of the season. There's no point calling up anyone at this stage. It would just ruin their potential, I think. So, at the beginning of the next episode, the plan is to start looking potentially for a winger. Or do I maybe... let me have a look at McCloskey. Because if he's grown up to 70 rated, or even if he's still 67... McCloskey's up to 70 at Real Salt Lake, up 7 this year. 84 acceleration, 83 sprint speed, 84 crossing. I'm just gonna recall him. I literally, for £3,850, that's a no-brainer. Kean McCloskey will come in as our new Does he come back now, or do I have to wait a day? He's back now. Kieran McCloskey will start on the right-hand side. He's back from his loan spell in MLS, and Rodri Lawrence is replaced already. So Castro will drop to the bench. Lavery will come in as my backup centre-back in place of Gibbons. And then Novak from Blackburn will go in central midfield. But with regards to the league form, I mean, we're unbeaten. We're on a streak of a number of unbeaten games, 4 in a row now. And we're not conceding many, but we're still not scoring many either. Indifferent. We're so inconsistent. We've got Nottingham Forest away in the cup. I think January might be split into 2. We'll wait and see how it goes. Where are we in the league now? 2 back-to-back draws sees us stay outside the playoffs. It's all changed above us. It was Middlesbrough that was 6th a moment ago. We're 2 points off Middlesbrough, 4 points off Norwich. And, well, I think the 2 at the top will remain the 2 at the top for the rest of the season. But so they should with the players they've got at their availability. Blooming heck. Right, playoffs at best for us this season. And we're not going to drop any further than 8th, are we? Because we're 8 points clear of Cardiff in 9th. So, 4 of West Brom, Norwich, Middlesbrough, Sheffield United, Blackburn and AFC Chesnoid will be playoff teams today. Or at the end of the season. But who is in that group? I have no idea. It won't be us if we continue to finish the way that we have done in this game. But I'm sure we'll be better moving forward. I hope so anyway. I'll see you tomorrow.